course, most of us know that Star Wars Celebration is happening right now in London. They've made several announcements. Many of them have not been very exciting. Some of them have been hilarious, actually. And we're going to go over a couple of them, and we're going to show you why the people that is making Star Wars and the people that are starring in these shows have no idea what Star Wars is, what Star Wars is about, and it just proves to you that Star Wars is dead. Well, right now I'm on Twitter, Star Wars' official Twitter page, because we see here Jack Black, who recently starred in an episode of The Mandalorian, married to, wait for it, Lizzo. Now, I don't know their characters' names. I don't want to know their characters' names. And I did not watch the episodes because I will not be watching The Mandalorian Season 3. I have heard so many bad things about it. So many bad things that I just don't want to see it. I did see the clips of Jack Black and Lizzo, and I have to say that Lizzo is nowhere near an actress at all. At all. She was terrible. She was not acting. I don't know what the hell that was, but it wasn't acting. And this just proves to you how dead Star Wars is, that they actually thought that they could get away with this stupid crap and people would enjoy it. So the first thing I want to do is go here. These are some of the panels that have been going on there at Star Wars. And this is one where they introduce Kathleen Kennedy, and they're about to interview her. I want you to listen to this.
The president of Lucasfilm, Kathleen Kennedy.
Playing the Star Wars music. God. She doesn't deserve it. Look at that. No one is clapping. There are no smiles on their faces. Let's back that up a little. I want to back that up a little bit. Look at that. Look at these people. They're not smiling. You know, some of them are holding up their phones. They're not clapping. A few people are clapping, but hardly anybody. Nobody likes this woman. This woman has single-handedly destroyed one of the greatest movie franchises of all time in Star Wars. She's took it and she's destroyed it and she's crushed it and she's thrown it in the gutter, and she thinks she's doing a good thing because it's not ending. She's not ending. They have announced more things at this Star Wars Celebration that, one, nobody wanted, and two, nobody's really going to care about. All right, so the next thing we're going to go to, really quick. As we all mostly know, and I announced this in a video the other day, they announced a new Star Wars movie starring Daisy Ridley as Rey. That's going to take place 15 years after the Rise of Skywalker. Now, this is Rey being introduced to Star Wars Celebration in the main area that holds the most amount of people. Okay, so this is her being introduced right after they've announced that she's going to be starring in a new movie. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. There are thousands of people in that auditorium right now. Okay? And that's the biggest reception that she got. So nobody cares. Nobody wants this movie. Nobody liked Rey. She was a Mary Sue. She supplanted Luke Skywalker. We wanted Luke Skywalker to be the new Jedi Master, not Rey. Not her. Daisy Ridley hasn't had a job in the last 4 years. Tell me one thing that she's acted in. other than Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker? Nothing. Nothing. They say that they had to hold Star Wars Celebration in London because Daisy Ridley couldn't afford to buy a ticket to the United States. All right, so the next thing we're going to look at real quick, they announced The Acolyte, which is, God only knows. I don't know. I don't know what The Acolyte is. I don't know what it's about. It's apparently some kind of Jedi Knight thing, okay? It does star Daphne Keane, who played X-23. She's all grown up now. She was Logan's daughter. She was Wolverine's daughter in Logan. But let's just take a listen real quick, because this just proves to you how little these people know about Star Wars. And this is just the most laughable thing.
A battle for power. I mean, the best parts about Star Wars is there is no good or evil. It depends on what side you're standing on, truly. You know what I mean? That you can look at any angle and see yourself relayed through all the characters, Darth to Luke. You know what I'm saying?
There is no good and evil in Star Wars. No good and evil. I'm sorry. I am so flabbergasted by that statement. The Empire literally blew up a planet, killed billions of people on that planet, and there's no good and evil in Star Wars. It's literally how you look at it, is what he says. So that means Darth Vader wasn't evil. Darth Maul wasn't evil. Palpatine wasn't evil. Going all the way back, Darth Revan wasn't evil. Luke wasn't good. Princess Leia wasn't good. You know, the Republic wasn't good. The Empire wasn't bad. There is a perfect line in Star Wars, but it is all about good and evil and the balance between good and evil. You have to have good to have evil. You have to have evil to have good. That's the whole point of Star Wars. Dude, get a grip. You have no idea what you're talking about. No idea what you're talking about. All right. Anyway, the last one is another panel for The Acolyte. This woman here, I guess this is Jodie Turner-Smith, and they ask her a question about what she thinks about The Acolyte. So here we go.
So my character, you know, she's a powerful leader. She's a powerful leader. Yes.
Of course she is. Because she's a woman.
In a very woman-centered world, which I was very excited to kind of be in that, because I feel like Star Wars is very like patriarchal, so it was kind of cool to have like this sort of woman-centered figure.
Oh my God. She's such a powerful woman in a woman-centered world, and I love that. I love it. In a woman, because Star Wars is so patriarchal. The rebellion was led by a woman, Mon Mothma. You could easily say that it was also led by Princess Leia, Organa of Alderaan, a woman. Okay, you had Padme. Padme was a woman. I mean, it's so patriarchal, but yet we have all these women that are in the movie, and they're these strong leaders. There's these strong women. That's just three. That's just three that I can think of off the top of my head. Mon Mothma, Princess Leia, and Padme Amidala, who were all three of them were leaders in the Star Wars universe. So, yeah, you know, these people, they don't know. They don't know a thing about Star Wars. And they've put them in the movies and told them to come out here and say this crap, and they don't know what they're talking about. They're just spouting off bullcrap off the top of their heads. No idea what they're saying, no idea what they mean, and no idea what they're talking about. Okay? At least do some freaking research if you're going to be in a show or a movie. But they don't. They don't have any clue whatsoever. It's just like when they said that people hated Reva because she was black, and they don't like her because black people don't belong in Star Wars. Well, that's not true, because there were plenty of black characters that came before Reva. Lando Calrissian, just to name one of my favorite characters in Star Wars, you know, scoundrel, whatever he was, gambler, he was great. I'm not talking about the Lando Calrissian from Solo either. I'm talking about the Lando Calrissian from Empire Strikes Back. So I don't know what the hell they're talking about. They're just coming up with bullshit. They're spewing crap out of their mouth that they don't understand, and these people do not deserve to have their names attached to anything Star Wars, anything at all. So that's just a few highlights from Star Wars Celebration, and just trying to show you that these people don't know what they're talking about. They don't belong there. They just don't belong there. So if you like the video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Ring the bell for notifications. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and I'll talk to you next time.